Hi, this is Marina from Darkstar Astrology, bringing you the 2022 horoscopes. But before we begin, during the video you will see some images of my Darkstar designs on Etsy, the new shop, and the theme really is esoterica, witchy type celestial designs. So I'll leave the links to the individual ones below, and also including this moon phase t-shirt as well. So if you could give them a like, even if you don't buy anything, it doesn't matter. It all supports the channel and it's most appreciated. So without any further ado, let's get on to the horoscopes. So the key words for Aries this year are gurus appear, spiritual friends, fertile eggs, career transformation, coming full circle with mother issues, frisky work, frisky work fireworks, purging authority figures, brain reboot, finding ingenious money solutions, and lucky Jupiter to the rescue. So Aries, for your 2022 horoscope, your life shifts a gear from an active social life with networking being the priority to more spiritual matters. Jupiter will join Neptune in your 12th house of mysticism and self-undoing. And last year, friends brought you luck and support, but in 22, friendships will become a lot more foggier. The best way around this is to make connections with artists and mystics. Actively search out spiritual development groups and move away from the material. Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008 and will enter Aquarius and your 11th house in January 2024. So you are coming to the end of a significant renovation in your career zone. It could be the end of a 22-year-long healing of psychological traumas related to your mother or being a mother. Parental related issues seeded in 2008 come full circle in the next few years and should resolve before Pluto enters Aquarius. Any problems with authority figures run their course and are purged by the end of this transit also. You might leave a long-term job and start a whole new career in 2024. So we have Venus retrograde in Capricorn, which actually starts in December of 2021. So coming up, if you're listening to this now, in 2021. So it starts on December the 20th and it will end on January the 30th. So this is the very first experience of a major transit in 2022. So it will retrograde your 9th house. So we have a very dark Cupid type of Venus retrograde where she slows down and switches direction while in the grips of lecherous Pluto. So shades of Persephone here, I think. So this Venus retrograde will be stained by Pluto right from the very start. Now, if you go to the website, you'll see all the seed moments. There's some really juicy conjunctions all year, and it gives you the dates and everything. So, but we'll just mention them briefly here. So we have Sun conjunct Venus at 18 Capricorn on January the 8th, 2022. And that is unusual because it will meet Mars twice. The first conjunction will happen in your career zone, so profitable career partnerships are likely, as are passionate affairs at work. Try to behave. Venus retrograde in your house of career and status could have you attracted to wealthy authority figures or someone much older than you. And what you are seeking, though, really is a guide to help you get ahead, to draw a business mentor to you at this time. It may be the case that this person owes you karmically. Negatively, you might go for someone just because they have an excellent social standing and good connections, or purely for mercenary reasons. If this is the case, you will be exposed as a gold digger when Venus goes direct, so just make sure you question your true motives. Otherwise, as I said earlier, this patron may appear out of nowhere and be very insistent that you take their sponsorship or advice. Retrogrades always have a sense of karmic payback to them and often feel very fated.
So this is one of the most potent placements for Venus retrograde in your life calling zone. During the first 10 days of this period, Venus is more harmonious, making diplomacy with seniors or clients pleasant and easygoing. You should also receive a lot of praise. During the second half of the retrograde from January the 8th to the 29th, Lucifer, Venus is in her Lucifer phase, is more likely to, so she's more likely to let success go to her head. Watch out that you don't annoy people with excessive demands during this time. So we have another seed moment, Venus conjunct Mars at 16 Capricorn, and this is February the 16th. Two 16ths there. So by now Venus is direct. So you might get a late Valentine from someone at work or your boss who is going through a rough time in their marriage. Dark Cupid alert. They're just lonely. So there's also this Stellium seed moment, which is massive because this happens in March now. So we're moving on because Venus, when she's retrograde, she's going to be in one sign for a long time. So she's going to be in Capricorn and therefore your 9th house all this time. So she'll still be in Capricorn in March, where we get this Mars conjunct Pluto, Venus conjunct Pluto, and Venus conjunct Mars. Now, the Mars Pluto, the Venus Pluto, they're going to be at 27 Capricorn on March the 2nd and the 3rd. And Venus conjunct Mars is going to be at 1 degree Aquarius, so it moves into the next house on March the 6th. So now what this stellium seed moment can mean for you, Aries, is your shift from materialistic friends to spiritual ones could have some repercussions when this stellium happens. It's a power-packed one and more likely to affect you if you have personal planets around that 27 Capricorn or the cardinal sign. So don't let an office romance taint your reputation during this very strong time of temptation. So on to Saturn. What's he doing? He will be in your 11th house during 2022, and he's going to be testing how much responsibility you're willing to accept at the behest of your friends. For example, your comrades may want you to become a spokesman for their cause, yet you have a real fear of public speaking. However, there's usually a positive outcome with this, because the challenge of Saturn here is that in fulfilling your peers' needs, you become skilled in something that you might never have done otherwise. Now we have another seed moment, which is Venus conjunct Saturn at 21 Aquarius, and that's on March the 28th. During this time, you will find out whether your career goals have been realistic or not. Sometimes this time can be one of disappointment, where you see your friends ascend or be promoted while you're left behind. If this is the case, Saturn will abort all ideas and plans, but don't fret, you will get a chance to start all over again when Saturn enters your first house for a brand new cycle. But until then, you have a seed moment with Mars conjunct Saturn at 22 Aquarius in this 11th house. And now with this, we tend to perfect 11th house visions in our second cycle here rather than the first. So now, if you're older than 29, that is, because Saturn has a 29-year cycle in your chart. So it's not the end of the world if you don't make it through this cycle. If you're under 29, you will at least come out with some valuable advice from peers who did succeed. Now, there are 3 of them, so then you get... cycle 2 is when you're 29 and over, and then the next chance comes when you're 60. So if all else fails, 60, you get another shot. Okay, so just for YouTubers, a sneak preview of what the members get on the website. It's Mars retrograde in Gemini. I know everybody wants to know about the Mars and Venus retrogrades, so it will last from Halloween in 2022 to January the 13th of 2023. So, and that's going to be in your 3rd house. So it's book burning time. Ways of thinking that are holding you back and are negative have got to go. Give your brain a total reboot. Turn everything on its head by listening to media that is quite the opposite of what you usually take in. Purposely seek those who think the complete opposite of you so you can have exciting debates. Try not to stab each other. That way you can test out whether your own opinions can stand up to interrogation. Mars retrograde in the house of communications means that sometimes you will simmer with rage at someone who has pushed your buttons for a very long time before you hit back. Don't know about that with Aries though. But when you do, you will tend to just vomit out a personal attack. This period can get you into trouble online, but it will also stimulate your synapses into researching information to back up your argument. Of course, all this means that you will learn a lot, and it might mean you also have to chuck out a lot of redundant theories that were false. Mars here puts much energy into your local environment, so you will feel very inspired by meetups in your area, even if you have a few heated debates along the way.
So thanks for listening. That was part 1 of your 2022 horoscope. If you want to hear part 2, become a member at Darkstar Astrology, link below to the website, and you will get lots of added goodies as well. So thanks for supporting the channel. All the best. Bye-bye.